WWE 2K22's patch 1.16 is now here. I'm giving you the full patch notes, what we know, give you my thoughts on the patch itself, and did it deliver as we expected? Let's get into it right now. Patch 1.16 is now live, and the stability and balance improvements have been made, and there's a lot more to it than that. This comes on the heels of the whole damn pack that has now been released into the wild. Players are getting their hands on it. They went hand in hand. If you're on Xbox Series X or on PlayStation 5, you're looking at a file size download of 4.14 gigabytes on Xbox and 2.345 gigs on PS5. For gameplay issues and what they have fixed, they address concerns regarding warping issues when reversal is triggered. They address the issue where superstars getting stuck on a cage wall on reversals, clipping and floating during gameplay, animations not syncing, instances where the AI stops attacking the opponent on the cage, the AI entering an idle state when going backstage, the signature meter wasn't being consumed when executing a signature move, the AI remaining idle on the ground, blood being applied to the attacker during a match, damage not being applied to some moves being spammed to exploit wins online, instances where the AI wasn't attacking with a weapon versus a grounded opponent, instances where move thief was failing to trigger, and they address reported concerns regarding instances where superstars could climb on top of another superstar during a cage match. That's silly. So for gameplay, a lot of small things, a lot of just minor details that they have corrected and they have fixed. Nothing crazy here in terms of gameplay fixes, but let's move over to the online and the rest to see what they did. For online, they addressed the concerns regarding custom images not displaying properly in online matches. They improved the stability in online lobbies. They improved stability when downloading and applying custom portraits, and they improved stability in community creations. Let me know if you are experiencing this, if you see any of these fixes when it comes to community creations, if things are more stable for you. I know that infinite loading is one thing that was always an issue when it comes to community creation, so let me know. Now let's look at the creation and the rest. They improved overall stability with Create a Superstar and the part compatibility in Create a Superstar. The visual condition will now reset when leaving the setting without saving. The second entire slot visuals will now update properly. And lastly, Ronda Rousey's entrance theme can now be reapplied to Rousey after a change. For the Ronda Rousey piece, this doesn't mean that we can now use it everywhere. We did a show a while ago when Ronda Rousey came out in the last DLC pack of how we said how it was removed. It wasn't removed completely from the game. We were just not able to use her theme song when applying to anything else. They have not changed this though. What they have done here is they've just made it possible that if you have swapped out Rousey's music for somebody else, that you can go back in and reapply her original theme song without an issue. The last thing that they have on the list here is that they addressed reported concerns regarding the SmackDown referee attire not appearing when selected. My goodness, this came out months ago. They teased us. They gave us the SmackDown blue ref, and we were going to be able to use him. And then they did like 2-3 patches and they never fixed the guy. Now they have finally addressed it. Now the SmackDown referee is back in the game. So did this patch deliver for you? Did it do what you wanted it to do? For me, not so much. Why? One of the biggest things is that they have not addressed the reported concerns of the issues when it comes to universe mode. That seems to be the biggest thing from you in the community that you've seen that is not being addressed, that we still have crashes, that it's bugging out. But I got future episodes to talk about some of the things that are actually fixed within universe mode. Stay tuned for that. I think a lot of people were hoping for big patch. I was hoping that we would see a lot more when it comes to GM mode, My Rise fixes, and especially universe mode. I really wish they would have gone in and updated GM mode and given us maybe more budget to work with, and mid-card titles being the big one. They added the tag titles, and I just don't understand why they wouldn't go in and just allow the option to put in a mid-card title for the US title and the Intercontinental. So nothing touched here when it comes to GM mode. I'm glad to see that they are addressing a lot of the stuff that is out there, but I've even tweeted out and posted that we have this laundry list of fixes they have done, but certain things for certain superstars, and I always use Triple H as the example, his entrance isn't lined up. It's still wrong, and we've had it correct in previous years, in previous games forever, It's been fine, and this year it's not, and they still haven't fixed it. We know that things like Arcade Bros entrance is not in there, even though the template name is there. DX is a big one for us. I think for a lot of people in the community, they are very, very frustrated that the DX theme song is not made available. We can do the entrance motion, but we can't put DX together. It's very, very odd. And so I hope this is not the last patch from 2K. That is a big concern, and I need to know, what do you think? Are they going to continue supporting 2K22 or move right on to 2K23? And if you enjoy this episode, click this right here, because this is a playlist. This playlist is just got everything for 2K22. So if you want to talk more, join me over here. See ya!